8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
It's the 162nd episode of Morning Kicks Extra.
Woohoo! Extra means an extra dose of Randy and Jen.
And obviously that might not seem like the best idea, but it is a great way to catch up on stuff you might have missed out on during the show.
Or if there's anything you want to listen to again.
Let's be honest, is there?
Well, I mean, like our apology for cornucopias.
And we'll have our annual Postal holiday message.
And we want to know what guarantees you're going to have a bad day.
So let's get things kicked off
On Morning Kicks Extra.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
In Portugal, an airplane had to be grounded for 5 days last week after 130 hamsters escaped their cages in the cargo bay.
Yeah, the hamsters were reportedly part of a delivery for a pet shop, which also included ferrets and some birds. And pictures released by airport staff show the rodents running all over the plane.
The passengers are wondering who spilled all the raisins on the floor.
Ooh, gross, Jen.
Just saying.
They like to chew wires, so the first thing you do is follow the smell of cooking bacon.
You know, there is a really easy solution to hamsters on a plane.
What's that?
Snakes on a plane.
Oh, no, you know. Jen's Movie Rehab! And this is where we assigned Jen a movie to watch over the weekend because she hadn't seen any movies before she came to work at Kicks.
And so someone would make a movie reference, and I would just have no idea what they were talking about.
Just stand there with gravy on her chin because she likes gravy.
I love gravy. And so every Friday, Randy assigns me a movie to watch. I watch it over the weekend, and then I come back on Monday and rank it 1 to 10 and let you know what I thought about it.
And because it's October and because she deserves it, we've been assigning her scary movies.
I don't know why you do this to me.
Oh, you love it. Come on.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Okay.
And by the way, it's Pet Cemetery, not Pet Cemetery. On Friday, you kept saying Pet Cemetery, and I was like, what is a cemetery?
Yeah, but
it's a cemetery is what it is.
But it's spelled cemetery.
Yes, it is, because children can't spell.
Right.
Pet Cemetery, though, I have really mixed feelings about this movie. I hated it because it freaked me out so bad.
Really?
Yes, and I did not... No, the little creepy kid laughing. And granted, you've showed me some of these scenes beforehand, so I kind of knew what I was in store for. But actually seeing the whole movie and the way everything unfolded made it infinitely worse. I hate... Randy, you've got to quit doing that. And he's got the scalpel running around. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what to rank this movie because it's so well done. It freaked me out. I went to bed last night and I was like, nope. I'm just going to lay here and exist.
The soul of a man's heart, stony ground, Lois.
Judd was a great character. I thought Judd was so good in this movie.
Now, for people who have seen this movie before and think, man, that Judd character looks very familiar. That is the same guy that played Herman Munster on The Munsters.
Yes, I knew I recognized him from somewhere.
Really, really, really good actor, yeah.
So I thought just as a whole, everyone did so good in this movie. It was very well acted. The story was super creepy. Stephen King had a cameo in the movie.
He has cameos in every single one of his movies.
That's very Stan Lee of him.
If they're going to use his book, then he gets a cameo.
And I did not expect this movie to freak me out as much as it did. I'm like, oh, it's a cemetery. You bury something that comes back alive. Ooh, crazy. Oh, no. But the creepy kid coming back, and I knew it was going to happen. I was like, man, this kid, something's going to happen, and he's going to die, and he's going to come back. But actually, the way they executed it made it 50 times worse.
And then there's a newer version. You didn't watch it, did you?
Gosh, no. No part of me wanted to watch that movie. And of course, last night, by the time we go to bed, my dogs are freaking out over something, who knows what. And so I'm laying in bed freaking out, and I've got to be up at 4 in the morning, and I'm like, why did I have to watch this movie?
I want to play with you.
You're making it so bad. So I don't know what to rate this movie because it freaked me out, and I don't
rate it on its merit. It's supposed to freak you out, so therefore it did what it was supposed to do.
It did what it was supposed to do, so I guess it gets like an 8.5.
Nice. We'll have another scary movie assignment for Jen's Movie Rehab for this Friday.
Does it have to be scary?
Yes, it does. Those are the rules. We got to follow the rules.
It's Jen's Movie Rehab.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
If you're wondering what the heck's happened to Thanksgiving because of all the Christmas stuff that's up everywhere, there are some Thanksgiving decorations up already. I saw in a particular aisle at a particular box store that will remain unnamed, Walmart, a cornucopia. And it got this whole discussion going on between me and a buddy that were walking by that. The cornucopia, it's just such a weird word anyway. Cornucopia. Sounds like a verb, doesn't it? Cornucopia. And I had somebody this morning on the video say, I don't think you pronounce the U that strongly. And I said, don't think you pronounce your face that strongly. But cornucopia is actually from Greek mythology. It was the horn of plenty, that you learned about when you were a little kid, and represented the horn of a goat from Greek mythology that could produce anything that you wanted. That's why that's all behind there. I don't know. I think it's a very weird tradition, and I don't know why it's associated with Thanksgiving in the first place. I mean, because a cornucopia is something you wish for things that you didn't have, right? Like, I wish I had a blank in my pocket. Not being thankful for stuff you did have. So it's like the opposite of Thanksgiving. I think somebody ought to apologize for the whole cornucopia concept. And although Thanksgiving's not likely to, luckily we've got Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for them.
Hello, I am a cornucopia. I'd like to sincerely apologize for being a completely useless basket without a handle that everything spills out of. I regret being the second dumbest thing on the table after green bean casserole. If you really want to bore everybody at Thanksgiving dinner, mention that cornu means horn and copia means plenty, and I was originally made out of a goat horn. That's a fun fact nobody finds fun at all. If somebody brings me to your table this holiday, I understand if you're disappointed that they didn't bring wine instead. Apologetically yours, a cornucopia.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Every year the Postal Service comes out with their annual Ship It By Now if you expect it to get there by Christmas.
Right, yeah.
Now is the time that they are putting out that message. Well, they're putting out the message, not that you should ship by now.
Okay.
So this is what they had to say.
A message from the U.S. Postal Service.
The holidays are always a busy time for us at the post office. That's why we'd like to remind you, even though there are many days left until Christmas, if you expect your cards and packages to arrive in time, mail of today, or you're out of luck, pal.
This reminder from your post office, who wants to know, have you been PO'd lately?
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
I'm not going to eat a lot over the holiday season.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
I mean, Thanksgiving, I think we all love Thanksgiving. It's a time, of course, to give thanks, but you also eat a lot. There's a lot of really good food at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, a lot of us are going to have turkey, maybe even ham as a main dish, and then there's a cornucopia of trimmings like dressing, probably more than one kind too. Mashed potatoes, there's gravy, there's dinner rolls, probably some vegetables as long as it's not that stupid green bean casserole.
I mean, I've had sweet and sour carrots before that were really good, but I mean, of course, you can't forget all the appetizers.
Right.
There's cheese and crackers, chips, deviled eggs. There's all the drinks and things that you utilize as well.
And after all the dishes are cleared away, then there's desserts, which is probably going to include pumpkin, sweet potato, or pecan pie. There's probably going to be some cake or something. So they added all of this up, what the average American consumes over the Thanksgiving holiday.
I don't know if I want to know.
It was a lot. You know how much it was?
How much?
4,724 calories.
No way.
Just over the Thanksgiving holiday.
Whoops.
4,724 calories. 4,000 calories every Thanksgiving. I keep eating so much over all these holidays. My apple pie hole is what I'm stuffing. With bread rolls and gravy, potatoes, the mashed and sweet kind. There's turkey. 4 miles, my belt is so tight. 4,724 calories. Now it is time for some Thanksgiving pie.
Morning Kicks Extra.
We're wanting to know what guarantees that you're going to have a bad day.
This happens and the day goes out the window.
When I walk through the door at work.
That's all it takes.
No, it's going to be a bad day again.
623-1025. What guarantees you're going to have a bad day?
When I can't find my eyeglasses in the morning.
Yeah, it's kind of a catch-22.
Right, like you need to have your glasses to be able to find
your glasses.
Yep.
That's right.
What guarantees you're going to have a bad day?
Waking up to find out you have a flat.
No, there goes the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I'd bought some roadside assistance.
Yep.
What guarantees you're going to have a bad day?
I can tell you what's leading to me having a bad day is this idiot woman behind me doing her makeup, going down the road, staring with her knee while texting, riding my
Okay, maybe she's in a hurry and she's trying to get her makeup done before she gets to work.
My Lord. I mean, this woman's driving by Braille. All I can hear is them rumble strips behind me. And I'm slowing her down. We're doing 80.
Well, at least she knows where the edge of the road is.
Yeah.
Not too sure about the center, but
Morning Kicks Extra.
we're talking today about what guarantees that you're going to have a bad day.
When this happens, well, there goes the day right out the window.
Might as well hang it up.
Whenever anyone starts talking about my family, in particular my mother, who's deceased since I was 5.
Don't you be talking bad about Mama.
Mm-mm.
Right. Don't make a redhead mad.
Flame comes out of her ears when you do.
Right.
And her freckles will jump off her face and beat you up.
What guarantees that you're going to have a bad day?
Well, my boss tells me that I'm going to have to work a little bit overtime before I even get to work.
And he goes, yeah, we're going to need you to stay late a little bit this weekend. If you could come in a couple of extra hours early.
Yeah, not happening.
That'd be great.
I get that now. I get the reference.
You're welcome, Jen.
What guarantees that you're going to have a bad day?
When I wake up in the morning and it's already light outside, meaning my alarm didn't go off.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. It becomes the mad, frantic scramble.
Yeah, and then I end up slipping in the shower, dropping something or breaking something, and then it just goes on from there.
Yeah, you never want to drop something in the shower.
Randy, stop it.
All right, you guys have a great morning.
I'll tell you what's awful.
What?
Is when you wake up and it's already light outside and you go running around panicking and everything. And about 15 minutes into this whole process, you realize it's Saturday or Sunday and you're like,
Oh, that's the worst.
oh, man.
The whole weekend at that point is screwed up.
But you feel for a moment like you've won the lottery.
A little bit.
And then you're like, wait a minute. I didn't have to get up at all.
But then you can't go back to sleep because you're so just frantic and wired.
What guarantees you're going to have a bad day?
Okay, waking up in the morning, getting up, and stepping in dog.
Oh, who put that there?
It goes in between your toes.
No.
Yes, that is how you know you're going to have a bad day.
You've never done
right
that, Jen,
there.
with your dog.
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
Oh, me too. And that dog is gone.
Yeah, it would be gone after about the first time of that ever happening at my house.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're talking today about what guarantees that you're going to have a bad day.
When this happens, well, there goes the day with it.
Yep, you're done.
A phone call from my soul-sucking ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
When you hear her voice say, hello.
Just seeing the number on the phone makes me cringe.
I can do it.
What guarantees that you're going to have a bad day?
When I have constipation of a morning.
Dulcalex and forget it.
Oh, no. Time to increase the fiber in that diet.
I'll say it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man,
What guarantees that you're going to have a bad day?
she's so full of it.
Waking up late.
Oh, yeah, waking up late. I don't know, though. Sometimes if I get sleep in, it's worth it.
Well, yes, but after you wake up, you normally realize, hey, I'm not going to make it to work on time, or...
You got to start running around and you're rushing everywhere.
That extra 10 minutes wasn't worth it.
You knock everything off the counters.
What guarantees you're going to have a bad day?
When you walk into work and all your one-year-olds are screaming already.
Well, wait a minute. How many one-year-olds do you have?
Are you Octimo or something?
No, I work at a daycare, and I have up to, 12? We have 12.
Oh, my God.
12 one-year-olds.
They've done studies and they've discovered that a woman's brain is directly affected by the cry of a child.
Randy?
No, seriously, this is biological, that you are biologically programmed to respond to a baby's cry. Imagine multiplying that times 12 and the effect it will have.
Oh, my gosh, you're scaring me, Brandy.
Scaring you, you're scaring me. What guarantees that you're going to have a bad day?
My screaming children at 5 o'clock in the morning.
He said I can't have any cheese.
It's more like, I'm hungry. 5 o'clock.
Okay, Randy. Randy. No,
Extra with Randy and Jen.
Hey, join us on the next edition of Morning Kicks Extra.
We're going to be talking about the big bib you always tell.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out our blog at kicks1025.com.
You can check out all of the latest Morning Kicks karaoke songs.
And you can watch us live on most social platforms every weekday morning starting at 7.
Make sure to like, follow, and smash that subscribe button.
Don't miss Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on the 4 states' #1 for country. Kicks 102.5.